Hey guys, welcome back. We didn't go nowhere. We just filmed this one right after the other one. Mm-hmm. But anyway, we wanted to talk about how we met. It's kind of a long story. It was a long time in the making for this to happen. Like, a lot of his fault. I'm perfect, so. Yeah, anyway. So, we're going to talk about how we met. Mm-hmm. I'm going to start off. Ishmael, okay, this is interesting though. So I'm gonna let Ishmael start off.
I'll start.
And then I'll talk about where I was in my life.
So let me set the scene. It's April 2013. I'm coming out of fashion show practice for a side, Liberty
That's
Aside.
where you were?
That's where I was.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was leaving out, with a roommate and his brother. We were leaving out of practice. We were just walking out. And I remember at that point, I was talking to some useless girl. Very useless.
We're going to talk about this?
What?
Go ahead. Wait. Okay, no, go ahead.
And I felt that, she brought nothing to the table.
Okay.
And, it didn't seem like it was going anywhere. So I was telling them at that moment that, hey, man, I think, I'm looking for something serious. Finally.
Was he?
Was I was looking for something serious. So we were walking out and we were, leaving the Moss area.
Yeah.
Passing to Vine. And it was a beautiful day, too. Just like the start of spring. It's nice outside. People are outside. So, I saw some, 3 people, a man and 2 women. And one of the women was wearing, African attire.
Okay, let me just set this up. This woman, that you say woman, is my great aunt. She's my great aunt. My cousin's
I love
grandma.
her so much. And so before that, I walked over. I didn't have to talk to them.
No.
But Ishmael Jamba did.
Because he talks to everybody.
I talked to everybody. So I walked over. I talked to them like, hey, you guys lost because Liberty University, you don't see a lot of Africans there.
Yeah, like dressed
up Africans. So, I thought they were lost around campus or anything. So I was like, hey, do you guys need help? The man was like, no, I come here all the time. I just looking around, just showing around. I said, okay, cool. We started to talk. He asked me what my name was. I said, Ishmael. He said, oh, I had a teacher back in Nigeria. Her name was, and he said, I will never forget your name. And we took a picture that day. And my roommate's brother told me, he has a daughter like around your age.
How did he know my dad?
Because of your sister, Tola, was doing Danville
The news.
So, so he told me about Tola at first, but he said she's older than you. So I said, okay, no, that's fine. He said, but he has another daughter. And, just jokes. I didn't know who she was, what she looked like. But I said, don't be surprised if I got her, right? Now going over to her.
So, that was, but when was that?
That was April 2013.
Oh, it's April. Okay. So, fast forward to September.
The following semester.
Yeah, like the following semester. I'm just minding my business, being a smart girl.
Very
going
smart.
to class.
Very ambitious. We love it.
Well, we can't say that. But I was just in my zone. I wasn't really looking for anybody. But that's when Instagram and Twitter were like...
Popping.
Yeah, popping. So, I think I'd seen him on campus, but I didn't... I'm like when I'm walking to class, I'm straight there. Like, I'm not looking at nobody. Don't be doing stuff, okay? Leave me alone. So then... you followed me on Instagram first.
I did.
He followed me on Instagram, but, you have to... ladies, when you're looking for a man, you have to be strategic. Like, you can't just expect... Okay, God does. He does orchestrate, our steps. But you have to do some things to set you up so that, the guy is ready to come to you. So anyway, back then, it was Twitter and Instagram. So I had Ishmael... I had my Twitter in my Instagram bio. So, back then, there was no Insta DM, okay? So if a guy wants to, get at you... You'll message
Transfer over to Twitter.
Transfer to Twitter, and he'll message you on Twitter. So that's what happened. You know what back in the day we used to do? You know how you used to, if you see a guy is cute, like the pictures.
And then see if he likes pictures.
And then, usually, I never like a guy's pictures first.
I like your pictures first.
And then
you liked, but I do one, you do one, then I'll like 2.
Okay, I know
They
that was
like
that
to-
deep. I know that
It was
that deep.
strategic. Then I said, okay.
Yeah, I just like, oh, he liked my pictures. Okay, let me go see if I
Throw
like a
DM.
couple pictures.
Fire DM.
Bye. This is my part. So anyway, so he messaged me on Twitter. So I'm like, he was like, mind you, I have these Twitter DMs still in my Twitter. So I'm gonna pull up what he said. I'm not gonna read everything. It's a little embarrassing. But he said, hello with the wave emoji. I said, hey, how are you? He said, I'm great, just getting some work done. How are you? And then we just talk about how we've like been in class and what our majors, you know, those basic things where you're trying to introduce
But what
yourself.
I enjoyed was that even in that DM, we only DM'd for like 3 days before I got the number.
Slow down, I'm not like that.
And we were just talking about our dreams, our aspirations, what we want to do.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, you know, even if it was just like what 4 years ago, we were able to accomplish what we wanted.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
everything that we wanted to do, we did it in that DM.
This whole, from my perspective, I think this whole relationship was just, it was God working.
Yeah, definitely.
Because going back to my initial story was me talking to people that, you know, I had no idea who they were, where they were coming from. And then it's crazy now. This is the woman I want to marry. I'm talking to the family. There was no idea.
Yeah, he had no idea. That was my family.
5 minutes later, they would have been gone. 10 minutes later, I would have been somewhere else. But, you know, what brought us here at the same time, so.
We know it's Jehovah God. So, anyway, yeah, I had no clue he had talked to my family. I didn't even find that out till like a year later.
No, we found out. So,
okay, maybe I don't remember.
Moving forward, you know, we're texting.
Yeah.
And, you know, things are going well. But, you know, it's time for the first date. First date was, I think, pretty basic.
We went to a football game.
Go
Flames.
Game, and then we went
out
to eat. You know, college life is stressful.
You were always working.
Yeah, I think I was working just a simple job, or maybe I had like leftover summer money. But it was just, you know, it was a chill. You know, we went to the Japanese place. And, you know, we just hung out, we vibed from day one.
Mind you, I come from an African house, so dating is not an option. In this house, it's not an option. So until you graduate college, that's what my mom always said. So that was my junior year. Yep. And so I was trying to do sneakity sneak to go to dinner. I was texting my sister like, Mom, my mom doesn't even know about this.
Sneakity
sneak. So we went on our day. We didn't do nothing, but you know, we went to the game. I met him at the game. Went to dinner. He took me home. It was just like chill.
Right.
And we got to know each other. I was nervous, of course. I think you were nervous too. You're probably more chill than me anyway, but yeah. So it was a good day. We were just chilling, and that was 2013, the fall. So let's fast forward to my point of view. So that was September. We talked every day. Met up in the C Lab, 3rd floor C Lab. If you went to Liberty University, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It was popping. And so we would talk every day. And then come finals time, this joker right here was acting. You know when guys start acting a little funny, they start doing some things that you've never seen them do before. So I started seeing that he was kind of being short in text messages. You know, not being, you know, as deep as he was being before. So I'm like, let me just start to back up, slow down myself, because this guy is acting like he's not serious. And so, come like the last final, like I was stressed over finals, and I'm like, this guy is not gonna stress me when finals is already stressing me. Just forget him. So come finals, I finished my last final. I was going home and I texted him. I said, is there something wrong? Because if you're not in this, we don't have to do this. Like, I'm not gonna force you, just be up front. He was like, oh, I don't like to do long distance. I don't know about this long distance stuff. You know, I'm gonna go to Maryland. You're gonna be in Virginia. Mind you, he's coming back the next semester, and it's only 4 hours away, so he's gassing it. And I'm like, okay, all right, bye. I'm not gonna force anybody to be with me who doesn't want to be with me because of for long distance. Anyway, it wasn't that deep because I wasn't like that invested in it. So anyway, it ended. And then
you want me to comment on it?
You can comment on whatever you want.
Okay.
What do y'all say for yourself?
Okay.
Make it quick.
Okay, go ahead.
He doesn't have anything to say. There's nothing he can say about that. So anyway, this is also a year later. Like we come back in January. It's 2014 now. We saw each other. We would talk here or there. it was never any bad feelings. Like, we didn't end on a bad note. But for some reason, this guy wouldn't leave my mind. And I'm like, what is it? Like, we didn't even talk like that. It wasn't even that deep. Like, but he would not leave my mind. And I would see him and I get a little nervous and stuff. I see him in the C-Lab. I'd just be running out of C-Lab because I didn't want to see him, talk to him. But when we did, like, have to speak, it was, we were cool. So fast forward to 2014. We went through the whole year, did not talk. Then one thing happened. I said, I told God, I was like, God, I cannot get this guy out of my mind. Like, what is it? And then I said, God, if this is not meant to be, if you want me to be done, just reveal it to me, please. Like, now I need it. Or if it's there, then like, just let it happen, and let it happen like easily. So let me tell you how God works. The next day, I was at my sister's apartment, and this guy texted me. Mind you, I haven't talked to him in months. Here, there, hi, how are you? Cool.
It sounds so bad.
I mean, it's not bad, but that's what happened. So anyway, he texted me, and Daisy, we are here where we are.
So can I say something?
You may.
So, and I feel for myself, and a lot of guys would say this also, is that, somebody has to be fully ready and fully invested.
Yes, definitely.
And, when you're hearing it from the outside, it sounds messed up, of course, because someone was ready, and, but you weren't. And, my intentions weren't, geared towards, I don't want to, talk to her anymore or something like that. It's just like, I'm not going to get into something I'm not ready, And, that whole year, honestly, the reason for, majority of my growth is because of you. Because even when I wasn't with her, you start to realize, what's real and what's fake, or what's genuine. And when you find somebody like that, it's honestly like once in a lifetime kind of thing. Or you'll be looking for someone that meets those standards.
Fine.
So at that point, I remember that point, I was in winter break, and I started to realize, what do I want in a woman? And everything that I've listed down, she had it. And, she didn't have to, give me a second chance but that's her nature. And that's another thing that I really, enjoy about her. She doesn't hold things against you sometimes. Most times.
Seriously.
She doesn't really hold things against you, and, she's welcoming. And, stuff like that you don't take for granted. So if you're ready, or if you don't think you're ready, man, if you have a, a good person in your life, you better get ready.
Yeah, I wouldn't say just jump into it because she's ready. When you're not ready, you don't want to ruin it for the other person.
Exactly.
You want to, take time. But that's why you gotta pray. Ask God if it's real, because if it's real, it will work out. Yeah,
it'll definitely work out. So to prepare yourself to be in a relationship, because it's not easy. Definitely not easy, and there are some hard times. And there are
times where you just want to be like, really? That's what I say to my kids. Really?
So that's how we met.
Yes, if you like that video and you want to see more of us, please like. Don't comment if you're going to be a hater. Subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you so much for watching.
If I tell you, say I love you, oh. My money, my body, now your own.